Hey everyone, it's Kayla, and I'm here to do my 16 and 17 week pregnancy update. So I didn't update last week just because the week got past me. I feel like seriously, time is just going by so quickly, and if I don't film on the day that I want to, like I've been trying to film on Thursdays, but that hasn't been really working out for me. But if I don't get to like film by Thursday, then it's like the weekend comes before I know it and we're busy and we're doing things and I just it got ahead of me. I thought about maybe filming it on Monday, but I was like, you know what? I'm already into my 17 weeks. I'll just combine my 16 and 17 week update. And I feel like it'll work out pretty good because really most of my updates that I have for like new things are from my 16th week. There really hasn't been much new in my 17th week. So I think it'll work out just fine. But so anyways, starting off with updates from last week for my 16 week of pregnancy, um, I was experiencing some more breakouts on my face. And in my 17 week, I've been getting I think I've got maybe one more, but it's been calmer than my 16th week. I know in one of my previous updates, I had mentioned breakouts on my face before, and I had them pretty like frequently early on in my pregnancy, and then it kind of subsided for a while, and I wasn't getting too many. And then week 16, I got like three all at once. And then week 17, again, it's starting to subside again. And for cravings for last week, I was craving Arby's roast beef sandwiches a lot. Um, and then also cherry Coke and fruit. And it's funny because now I don't have a ton of cravings. I just have my appetite back and I can eat pretty much whatever I feel like eating. But a lot of times I would say it's more of like, oh, that sounds good. So I'll have that or I'll make that for dinner or whatever. It's not really like, oh my gosh, I have to have this. Like, this sounds so good. So I really haven't had a ton of cravings. And when I get a craving, I've noticed that, especially with this pregnancy, like, they don't last very long at all. They might last about 3 days and um, then they're gone. Then I don't really, I might, again, it might sound good to me again, but it's not really something where it's like, I have to have that. So that's kind of how it was with the Arby's roast beef. I think I had it twice and then I was fine. I was like, oh, I don't, I'm good. I got my craving filled. And cherry Coke was a really random one because I don't drink a lot of soda and we don't really have it in the house, hardly ever. We only ever have it in the house when one of us is really craving it. So I think it was a commercial or something that I saw on cherry Coke, and just the mention of it, I was like, ooh, that sounds really good. And then I started craving it. But that seems to be how my cravings start now. It's either from seeing a commercial or like a picture on Instagram or something like that. But I can't say I've had like a legitimate craving just like coming up with it, just sitting there, without seeing it anywhere in a while. I pretty much have just been, eating whatever I'd like to have. Fruit, though, has been one that has reoccurred, and that is another one that has come back this week. And I feel like it kind of like every other week, it's a really strong craving. And then I could eat it at any time, but every other week it like hits me like, ooh, I really want fruit. So yeah, let's see. I felt baby move again last week, a strong bout of movement. This time it was kind of a really fun movement. It was a lot different. My first movement that I had felt was like flutters. And this one was like popcorn. It literally felt like popcorn was popping in my stomach. And I don't know if the baby was like punching or kicking or if the baby had the hiccups. I don't, can babies have the hiccups yet at that stage? I don't know. but it was like it was like popcorn was popping in my stomach, and I feel like baby is most active between the hours of 2 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock in the morning, because if I wake up at that time and I have a hard time getting back to sleep, that's when I feel strong movement. Other than that, they're real subtle movements, just kind of like randomly throughout the day, and they don't like last for long periods of time. But if I wake up really early in the morning and I can't get back to sleep, I feel pretty strong movements. And that one was really neat. It felt so strong, and my husband's arm was laying across my stomach actually, whenever the movement was happening, and I woke him up to see if he could feel it, but unfortunately he couldn't. But it just felt so strong to me. I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder if he could feel it on the outside, but unfortunately he couldn't. So I'm sure that'll come soon, and I'm so anxious for baby's kicks and moves to get a lot stronger. Because like I said, I've had a couple of times where it's like, oh yeah, that's definitely baby, and it's just so neat to like just be able to sit there and feel baby move, and to have it happen for a good amount of time to where you can really enjoy it. Because all the other times it's kind of like just throughout the day I'll feel like a little like squirm or something, but nothing like super powerful. So really excited for that to come. Um, yeah, there's not really much more to update on. Last week, it's kind of funny. I write notes down for each week, and last week I wrote that I could easily pick up baby's heartbeat on the Doppler, and I still can find baby's heartbeat, fairly easily now. But baby has been very difficult for me this week. I'll like get the heartbeat, and then baby is moving like nobody's business in there. Like I can't wait for a baby to double in size over the next couple of weeks, because I feel like I'm definitely going to be feeling a lot of movement, because when I have been trying to catch the heartbeat this week on my Doppler, I'll find the heartbeat, and then like I'm not even kidding you, like 3 seconds later baby's already moving, and then I'll be like looking all over my stomach to find the heartbeat again, and I'll find the heartbeat on the whole other side of my stomach, and then baby will move again. And so it's hard to get a really good read. But last week I was able to get a really good read, and I actually got to record some of it, which was really neat. And I sent it to my parents so they could hear the baby's heartbeat. So that was neat. But yeah, so I'm still able to pick up baby's heartbeat, like fairly quickly. I can find it, but baby has just been moving so much that I haven't been able to get a great read on it this week, which stinks. But all that matters is that baby is healthy and the heart is still beating, and that's great news. So I'm really happy that I have that. It's great reassurance that everything is good, especially, when you're in that stage of waiting to feel more movement. And I have the gender ultrasound coming up. It's like, I don't know, I'm just so excited for the next couple of weeks, and to be halfway through my pregnancy and to know if we're having a little boy or a little girl. I'm so anxious to find out. And one thing I guess I should mention is that really nausea has subsided quite a bit for me, and so has the extreme tiredness. I still get bouts of nausea, and I feel like it's almost like I can feel when baby's having a growth spurt. Like I'll either get like a pain in my stomach, or like a pain that lasts for a little bit in my stomach and then goes away, or I'll get like a bout of nausea. And just from time to time, it doesn't happen like super often or anything, but I just feel like maybe that's like baby having a little growth spurt, because I know baby is getting ready to do some major growing in the next couple of weeks. So, but it's been nice because it's not been constant like it was for so long earlier in my pregnancy. And I still get tired, but not near as bad as before. I'm able to keep up with the cooking and the cleaning and Colton way more than I was at the beginning of my pregnancy. Um, and I think that's pretty much it, really. I've been sleeping a lot better this week. I don't remember how my sleep was last week. I think it was pretty good, but I'm not sure. Um, but my sleep has been good this week. I have been able to pretty much sleep through the night without having to get up and go to the bathroom, which has been really nice. I just tend to get up between like 6 and 7 in the morning, and then I have to pee really bad, but it's been nice. I really haven't been having a lot of interruptions at night. I've been able to get a pretty good full night's rest, and that is so nice. So I think that's about it. I'll just show you my baby bump, and that'll be it. So, so that's my bump, getting bigger. So that's everything. I hope you all are having a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.